Today we're going to check out the Audio-Scape SSL inspired bus compressor clone 4000 series.
True Sound Studios is in your ears.
Hey guys, what is up? I'm Ryan Weezna. As always, we are filming here at my studio, True Sound Studios, and today I want to give you guys my review and take a listen to the Audio-Scape bus compressor. So I did an unboxing video roughly a month ago, and gave me some time to, actually install this, use it on a whole bunch of mixes, and really play around with it to get it to sound the way that I was hoping that it would sound. So the reason for me buying this analog bus compressor is because I'm now taking all of the tracks in my DAW, sending them through the SSL Alpha Link, making them analog again, sending them through the console, and then through some other analog gear, and finally, when that all gets summed together into just a left and right channel, I wanted to be able to mix with a bus compressor on there, and the only way to do that is to have an analog bus compressor. So like I was saying, I've only been using this for about a month now, so it is fairly a new piece of gear, but I feel like I've gotten it to the point now where I can make it do exactly what I want. So let's check it out. So now that you guys have heard what this bus compressor can do to certain tracks, I think now you can obviously make your own decision on if this is the right compressor for you. But I do want to give you guys a little insight on what I think. So first, this is my only analog bus compressor, so I don't have anything to compare it to. Now, I do have other bus compressor plugins, but I mean, my whole thing, the reason I have all this analog gear is because the analog really does do something to the signal. What it does, I'm not really sure, but I know I like it. So not saying that you have to have analog gear and you have to only have plugins. I like a mix between both of them. So I don't really have anything else to compare this to, but based on the plugins that I've been using, I feel like this bus compressor is doing what I want it to do. I really just wanted a bus compressor that's going to, control some of the low end and high end on my mix, and, obviously have variable attack and release rates and be able to sidechain it. And that is really what I was looking for. So in that regards, I feel like this does exactly what I want. Because I do have it sitting right on top of the console, it really allows me to constantly monitor it, and when I make changes to it, it allows me to know what the compressor is doing all the time, opposed to having it mounted on the side of the console where I'm not going to see it as much. I can hear it, and obviously audio is all about the hearing, but it is nice to know sometimes, knowing that bus compressors, generally the SSL ones, hitting it more than 4 decibels is generally a little bit too much. So it is nice to keep the visual in with the hearing so that you can kind of process things all together. And hopefully, by visually seeing it, I think for me at least, there's a better chance that I'm not going to ruin a mix by over compressing it. I really do like the pots on all of these. Mostly everything is all stepped except for the threshold and the makeup gain. I love the sidechain switch. I constantly turn that on and off to see what it's doing to the low end. And I really feel like it helps eat up some of that big boominess that happens, especially in a lot of hip hop and EDM tracks that low end can kind of get out of control. Another thing that I really like that it does is it does something to the high end. Now I feel like sometimes, depending on how hard I hit it, it really can cut enough high end out of there that, to me, if I don't disengage that compressor, sometimes I get a little bit used to this less bright sound. So the positives, I love how this sounds. I love what it's doing to my mix. Also, I love the controls on the front. It's got all XLR connectors on the back. It is very quiet. I mean, from what I can hear, there's no noise. And I would say the only thing that I don't love about it is the makeup gain. Whether you have the compressor switch engaged or not, the makeup gain does control the overall output of it. So for me, that's probably my only disadvantage, and that's really only necessary when you are engaging and disengaging it to kind of compare to see what the compressor is doing. But besides that, I really, really, truly like this compressor. I paid $649 for it right from the Audio-Scape website. And I think for the money, I really don't think you can go wrong, especially for a analog style bus compressor. So thanks guys for watching this video. If you have any other questions about this bus compressor, feel free to comment on this video or even send me a personal email. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to stay up to date with True Sound Studios on a day-to-day basis, follow us on our Instagram page. I post on Instagram every single day, and I'll keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on with the studio. If you're new to our YouTube channel and you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more content. You can also listen to or purchase any of the beats that I personally make right here at True Sound Studios on our SoundCloud page, True Sound on the Beat. You can find all the links in the description below this video. So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm Ryan Weezna. We're here at my studio, True Sound Studios, and True Sound Studios is in your ears.